Greetings, my YouTube family all over the world. This is once again Patman Senatiraja with episode 6 of my YouTube channel. Please subscribe, click the notification bell, alright? And guys, I'll try my best to give you enough information following my 23 years experience of being an entrepreneur through a fantastic industry and take you on a journey, guys. I just want to share with you as much as I can. I'm excited about this whole concept of my YouTube channel. I never thought the day will come and I'll be a YouTuber, but dreams do become a reality. All right. And on this episode, guys, I want to talk about this whole cycle of the human race and this whole concept of life. And I want you guys to understand. The last episode, I asked the question, can you be a dreamer again? And I hope when you did that exercise, if you had all the money and all the time in the world, what would you do? How would you live? And I hope you found your dream again. Because I think this journey of life makes no sense if you're not a dreamer. And don't get me wrong, guys. Not every dreamer becomes the next billionaire and millionaire. But at least they're on the journey, and the journey becomes an adventure. As one of my favorite statements ever I've heard in my life is from a great woman called Helen Keller, who was mute, blind, and deaf. And she wrote a statement that I heard when I was 17 years old that completely changed my life. It stated, life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Now, coming from a woman back very, very long ago who was deaf, mute, and blind, and she could see life that way, I don't think we should just waste our life just, sleeping, pooping, and showering, and go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, go to work, come back home, guys. I think there's more to it. And that's why I believe that people must dare to dream again, all right? And try their best to achieve what they want, okay? At least try. Okay, whether you make it big or not, that's a secondary topic, and I hope I'll be able to guide you on that with the lessons I've learned from people far greater than me. And today I want to talk about this whole cycle of the human race. One thing you have to realize that our ancestors were almost all of them were entrepreneurs, because there was no such thing as a concept of employment back in the old days. Everyone was an entrepreneur. That's why people have names like Smith and Baker. The names were connected to what they did, like ironsmith and a baker. And everyone, all the kids participate in the family business. They learned the craft from their parents and they continued. And then came the Industrial Revolution, where the world suddenly evolved and changed, and factories and plantations and everything else started, and they needed people to service the needs of these factories, plantations, and everything else. The agricultural industry, the Industrial Revolution created the concept of employment. And then everyone started falling in love with this concept of employment, because you get a fixed income for doing something fixed, and you get to come home by 6, 7 o'clock. And the concept of employment survived until recent time. And to be honest, it was reasonably attractive. And today, I believe that we have gone through a full cycle. That means we all started as entrepreneurs, and then the whole world embraced employment. And today we have come back to that evolution where the human race wants to go back to the era of entrepreneurship, because they realize that employment is the greatest scam on the human race. All right, because a lot of people do all the work and only a few people become rich. And I was one of them. I just couldn't understand the concept. I said, why am I working so hard? And the guy on top is making all the money. He doesn't even come and say thank you sometimes. And I don't get to engage, interact. The work life sucks. And I realized that that's what's happening today. And you see, but entrepreneurship itself has changed. I'm not just saying everyone start their own businesses, because the concept of traditional entrepreneurship is no longer viable. Not every Tom, Dick, and Sally can start their restaurant, their business. There are not going to be many Elon Musk, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Ma, the Ambanis. You don't hear these stories. It's the same 100 people moving around in the top 100 Forbes list, guys. And every 10 years or so, there's a new entry. All right. So the concept of traditional business and becoming a millionaire and billionaire no longer exists. It's not that easy. All right. The names are getting less and less. And the risk you face of traditional entrepreneurship is you're going to take a loan. So starting a restaurant requires 100, 200,000 US, guys. Any business requires a shitload of money. All right. And you're going to take a loan from a bank, and then you're going to start your business. You're going to mortgage your house. You're going to give everything away to start this business, which has no guarantee of succeeding. And you don't have the craft, the trade, knowledge to run a business successfully. You're going to hire very expensive consultants who are going to make their money regardless whether you succeed or not. All right. And think about it. Every 100 traditional businesses that open within the first 3 to 4 years, 95 of them will fail. The 5 will survive. And out of the 5, maybe 1 will become highly profitable, while the rest will just be cash flow and trying to make it for the next month or the next month. And then the pandemic hits and most traditional businesses, boom, vanish from the planet. So I was lucky enough at the age of 22 to understand this, that I do not know how to manage a business. I lack the knowledge. I studied law, okay, guys? All right? And lawyers are not businessmen. And I didn't have the kind of money required to start a traditional full-fledged business. Okay, this is very important for you to understand. And then I started searching. And I found the answer. The answer is for you to participate in a business entrepreneurship concept where you are not burdened by all the headaches of traditional business, that you don't have to rent an office, you don't have to hire a warehouse, you don't have to manufacture products. All right, because people who do that, okay, face the highest risk of bottom line bankruptcy, guys. All right. And I realized at that point that if I was going to become an entrepreneur, I needed to identify an industry where my success is in my hands without the need for me to mortgage my house and sell my soul to the financial institution and take the greatest risk of my life of becoming an entrepreneur. So bottom line, I needed to find a concept of entrepreneurship where the risk to me was the lowest, but the potential upside of becoming successful and wealthy, all right, was the highest. And that is the concept. That's what I was looking for. And I spent a freaking long time trying to understand and embrace this concept. I found the answer. I'll share this answer with you. Not right now on this episode. Now, this episode, I just want you to recognize one fact, that entrepreneurship is not going to be easy. And traditional entrepreneurship is dying, whether you like it or not. Don't think when I speak about entrepreneurship, you just got to go and embrace traditional entrepreneurship. It's not working, guys. Nobody wants to start a traditional business. And I know thousands of people who started traditional businesses who never really made money. They look good, smell good, but they were broke. And I believe success is not about running a business. Success is about running a profitable business where you actually make money, real money, guys. All right? And you need to understand that today the world has created so many options out there. And you got to be smart. You got to be intelligent, okay? The traditional business route, boom, take it, throw it away. If you were like me, I had $20 US in my bank account when I was 22. Real, guys. All right? Okay? But I was a dreamer. I had to find a way. And I found a way, thank God. All right? Now, there are also, everyone is talking about new concepts, schemes and scams, which last a day or two. And some people make quick money. Some people lose everything. Okay? And I don't like those kind of concepts because they don't talk about longevity. I don't want to build a business where I build for today for myself. I want to build a business. I want to build a legacy. At 22, I realized that I wanted to build something that could be left behind for my kids, for my family. That's real business. Okay? And I really needed to do that. And there are very few opportunities out there, all right, where you actually build long term. So I'm warning you guys, if you're watching my YouTube channel, don't fall victim for this get rich quick, all right, everyone is doing it. Today, crypto is going crazy, the stock market. But guys, there's enough proof for over the years that people have fallen victim to this short-term potential gain. If you are serious about being an entrepreneur, you got to understand that you need something with long-term potential, sustainability, something that you can pass down to the next generation without you needing to mortgage your house right now. All right, I realized that I don't want to take that path. Okay, and you need something where it's always a win-win situation. That you win, the organization wins, your partners win, everyone must win. Nobody must lose, number one. All right, and number two, you need something where you can leverage. Okay, there's this one apartment, there's 24 hours. There's only so much I can do. But imagine if I could get thousands of people to join me. All right, that's 24 hours multiplied by thousands of people to build a business that we could technically own and dictate our own terms of how we build our business without the risk and the headaches of running a business, and without putting our life savings, selling our soul and mortgaging our homes. That's what I found 23 years ago, guys. It's unfreaking believable. And I'm going to share that with you. So remember this. The future now is entrepreneurship, but not the traditional sense. There is a new world of entrepreneurship. And I want to introduce this whole new world to you on the next episode. All right, so stay glued to my YouTube channel, guys. The world is changing. Keep up with times. But the ultimate answer is only one thing. All right, the future is the past coming back. We're all going to be entrepreneurs. But most importantly, hopefully, we leave a legacy to the next generation. Love you guys.